I woke up this morning to a beautiful blue sky and a crisp in the air. Couldn't ask for a better day to work outside on a project I've been putting off for way too long. I've been putting off processing the firewood we need for winter because it's not my favorite chore. I don't know if it's anybody's favorite thing to do, honestly. I've done enough here and there so we wouldn't run out, but we need to get it done before everything is covered in snow. If I can at least get the logs cut now, we can chop the sections into smaller pieces as we have room for it in our storage area, or until I get a bigger storage area built. I bought this Stihl chainsaw, MS-261C, used off Craigslist, before we moved up here. It's been a great saw so far. It's already paid for itself in the amount of trees it's cut down. It starts up every time with only a few pulls. The easiest way I found to process these logs is to stack a bunch of them up and cut through all of them at the same time. This way I can get through quite a few logs in a fraction of the time that would normally take me to measure and cut each piece on each log. It's been working pretty well for me so far. There may be a faster way to do it, but I haven't found it yet. This method does require me to stop every few cuts and clear the area so I can get to the lower logs. I found that taking off my jacket as I warm up keeps me from getting too hot and starting to sweat, which causes me to be colder later. Working with a chainsaw and chucking pieces of wood every few minutes is definitely a workout. I had to stop and sharpen the chainsaw a few times today with the amount of wood I was cutting. Using the Stihl chainsaw sharpener cuts down on sharpening time and sure makes it a lot easier. Another stop I needed to make from time to time was to refill fuel and bar oil. I think I stopped to refill about 7 or 8 times today. A little known fact I learned from my dad about chainsaws is it's designed to run out of fuel before it runs out of bar oil, so that your bar never goes dry and starts to overheat. As you can see, later in the day I tend to work faster, just trying to get as much done as I can. Cutting several logs at once definitely speeds up the process. This is our first winter here in the homestead, and I have no idea how much firewood we're going to go through. Our wood burning stove is small, and we're only heating about 600 square feet, so hopefully we won't need too much. Some of our neighbors say they run through about 4 cords a year. I think I'll have about that when I'm done chopping all this up. I managed to get a lot processed today. The pile's about 6 feet tall, and I don't know how wide, and there's still a lot of logs to cut. But for now, it's time to relax and enjoy the property and take a walk with my wife.